Let's get high.
Hello, cadets. Welcome to the Big Monster Briefing Room. I am General Lemuel T. Howitzer, retired, and as you probably noticed, I am wearing my blue camouflage outfit, which means we're going to do an aqua monster movie this show. Let me bring up my able-bodied assistant, Sergeant Havoc, Major Sergeant Havoc, Sergeant Major.
Master Sergeant, sir.
Master Sergeant Major Havoc.
Yeah, there you got it. You got it now, sir.
Again, cognitive decline. It always confuses me.
No.
See, I will admit when I am going into cognitive decline. See, I just did it just now. Some people won't do that. Some people in charge, but I will admit that when it's time. And I don't have to take a cognitive test every 3 months to prove that. Anyway. So we are going to do Revenge of the Creature. Again, we did House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula this month. Revenge of the Creature, in my honest opinion, in my humble opinion, is really the last of the great Universal monster pictures that we're going to do. I mean, yeah, we still haven't done Creature Walks Among Us, but that's it. Yeah. Talking about a decline. So yeah, the late 50s and early 60s, they saw the writing on the wall and they stopped doing it. I think Wasp Woman or something like that was the last one, and then they just said, you know what? Yeah, it's over. It's just over. It's westerns. It's time to do westerns now. And actually, they did do a western, a vampire western. I can't remember the name of it. Night of the something. But yeah, Michael Pate played a vampire who's a gunslinger. I remember that. It was actually a pretty good movie. But we are going to talk about Revenge of the Creature starring John Agar. Oh, and I forgot to take my notes on people. Laurie Nelson, John Agar, and anybody else. You got me. Cognitive decline.
And them other people.
My name is Howitzer. Okay, yeah. So the Gillman. Again, the second part of the Gillman trilogy, and the first real role that Clint Eastwood had with these monster movies.
Yeah, he had a little cameo there.
And this week, as I was putting the timeline together, I realized something, that the creature looks like somebody. And I put that in the timeline, and I hope you guys see the same thing that I do. I hope, or maybe I'm just a crazy old guy. So there it is. All right, let's go ahead and start our timeline in color, full color. Universal International. Now, yeah, in the mid-50s, it was Universal International. I think Tarantula, the movie Tarantula, came after this one. I think that was 56 or 57. And this is Revenge of the Creature, 55.
Mm-hmm.
And we start out at a tributary of the Upper Amazon. That's what it says on the slide.
Yeah.
And we see the familiar. What's that?
Oh, I was just going to say, it's good of them to put that up so we won't get lost. I think it's a tributary, the Mississippi or something.
And then they cut to Silver Springs, Florida,
Yeah.
where they filmed the Amazon scenes for these creature movies. And we get the Rita, which is the boat from the first film. And I want to say his name is Captain Nestor. But let me pull up my phone. I don't need to take notes, damn it. I could just go on to IMDb. Cruella, Revenge of the Creature. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what IMDb is, the International Movie Database.
Mm-hmm.
Revenge of the Creature.
And we got Rico Browning back as the creature himself. You know,
That was something else I learned this week. 4 actors played the creature. In the first one, it was Rico Browning. Rico Browning did it in all 3 pictures for the underwater scenes. And I'm thinking that a lot of the underwater scenes that are used in the second and third movie are actually from the first one, which was the underwater sequences were shot at Silver Springs, Florida. You know, the place with the glass bottom boats and all. So Rico Browning played the monster underwater, but Ben Chapman played him on land when he was on over the water, above water. And in this one, a different actor played the creature.
Tom Hennessy.
Yes, Tom Hennessy. Gillman on land, marine land diver. He's also a marine land diver in this. He's one of the guys that goes into the tank.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, and in the third one, when the Gillman, gets the plastic surgery thing done, and he looks a lot bigger. He looks like a big Samoan. It's a different actor. So, 4 different actors. It's kind of like the whole Boba Fett thing. Everybody thought, it's Jeremy Bulloch was Boba Fett. That's it. But that's not true. Actually, a lot of people ended up playing Boba Fett. Jeremy Bulloch was the first one to be in the costume in Empire Strikes Back, but another guy did the voice. And then another actor played him for Revenge of the Jedi in Jabba the Hutt's palace. There's like, and then of course the young kid plays him in the original trilogy, and then it was taken over by the guy that's doing it now, who played the clones in the Clone Wars, and then he ends up being Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett, etc. So it's kind of like that. You don't realize how many different actors played the character until, there's like 5 different guys did this. So anyway, I'm digressing. Now, Lori Nelson, again, they choose wonderful actresses for these pictures. And in this case, a gorgeous, beautiful blonde. Helen Dobson's played by Lori Nelson. And then Professor Cleet, his name's Cleet. Cleet Ferguson. Cleet Ferguson, played by John Agar. Anyway, so this team is out here in the Amazon, and they are looking for another Gillman. Because, hey, if there was one, there might be another. The first one was all shot up, so obviously he's dead, right? They kind of allude to the fact this might be the same Gillman, but I think it's a different one. I think they found a different one. So, who's that captain? That ship captain? Yeah, Nestor Paiva is actually Nestor is the name of the actor, and he was also in Tarantula as a different character. But Captain Lucas, he's back as Captain Lucas in this. I would have thought it would have been great to have him come back for the third one too, so that he's the one character that's in all 3 movies. But I don't think they have him in the third movie. Little peach tea there, mango peach tea.
Oh, nice.
Yes, not the crappy peach tea that tastes like peach pits. This is the mango peach tea. So he's telling him, I don't know what you're doing out here. You're crazy. If you try to get your Gillman, he would turn around and he'll kill you. He's very strong. And he's telling him that over poker that night too. And
Mhm.
they're like, no, you got to listen to us. We're going to take this guy back to Ocean Land in Florida. Oh, yeah, that's good. So this is kind of like Jurassic Park, where they take it to like a theme park, the danger, the
Mhm.
the monster, and then it gets loose,
Right.
except it doesn't kill as many people as the Jurassic Park films in this. He actually doesn't kill many people at all.
Yeah,
Uh,
but body count's actually kind of low. There's a
yeah,
couple of guys get mangled, but
there's a couple of teenage guys that are out cruising around in the middle of the night. That's kind of questionable. And yeah, man, their death is heinous.
yeah.
I mean, he banks one guy's head right off a tree. Um, and he crushes the other guy's head. So between his claws. Anyway, so there's the creature. I think that's footage
Crush
from.
your head. I crush your head.
I'm crashing you. I'm crashing you. For you kids in the hall fans out there. So the Rita comes up to a place that looks suspiciously like the same place they found the first creature, and sure enough, there's footage from the first movie. There's Rico doing his thing. Peekaboo. And now, if you noticed, the creature's head has changed. His eyes look fake in this. I mean,
Hmm.
it looks like the eyes were hollowed out so you guys can see through. And it's kind of like that whole thing where you got to put black makeup under the bat mask so it
Hmm.
doesn't look so fakey. It doesn't look so ridiculous. But yeah, in this case, it looks like the eyes were sculpted and that the somebody drilled right there where the pupils were.
Hmm.
So it's very noticeable to me throughout the whole damn film, and I
Oh yeah.
didn't notice it watching the first film.
Yeah. Well, they probably the actors, Rico and the rest of them, probably complained. We can't see out of this damn
Yeah,
mask. What
we
are
can't
we
see.
doing?
You're not supposed to see. You're supposed to look good.
Exactly. Yeah, and in about 50 years, we're going to replace you with CGI anyway. So.
There you go. No, but wait a minute now. Hold on. Hold the phone.
Mm.
We've done the Monster Squad on this show, and by God, Stan Winston, who also did some Jurassic Park, my God, that was a great creature,
I was.
a great bog creature, Gillman,
Yeah.
whatever you call him.
Yeah, I
I
don't think they
think they
could
could
use
call him
the.
Gillman, but but he was
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
He looked really good.
They've been talking about doing a remake of Black Lagoon for I don't know how long, but
Yeah.
nothing's come of it. And you would think would be perfect.
Well, I'll be honest with you though, and they paid homage to this in that movie. The
Hmm.
creature is one of the easiest monsters to kill. You can shoot him.
Well, yeah, that's
He
true. That's
dies.
true. Yeah, yeah.
You shoot him with a gun, boom, he goes down just like any other living creature. Um, he's very strong. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, they take him out with a shotgun in that one.
Hmm.
And again, this movie and in the last one, yeah, they just shot at him a couple of times and boom, he floated to the surface. They even used the same shot at the end of the movie of him floating to the surface.
Hmm.
So there he is. So they're going to send a guy down in a deep sea diving outfit in the Amazon lake there,
Yeah.
Amazon River. And the creature's like, "Yeah, come on down. I'm waiting. Let's dance."
Hmm.
And they send him down. I can't remember why they sent him down. Oh, they're going
They're
to set up a net, I
yeah,
guess,
they're setting up a net to catch him,
to catch the
and
creature.
he sneaks up behind him, and says, "Oh yeah."
Yoo-hoo! And yeah, they're rolling out the line, the airline and stuff, and everything's going great. And all of a sudden, whoa, hey, we got one on the line. What the hell?
And
And yeah, he's spinning them around. He's rolling them like a gator.
yeah, he's yelling
And
back at the ship, "Pull me
amazingly,
up!"
this guy only gets a sprained arm.
Yeah.
He gets away, and the creature's like, "Yeah, go ahead. I had you. Go ahead, get away. I don't care."
Hmm. Yeah,
And
that's
but
Joe. The character name is Joe Hayes,
yeah,
played by John Broomfield.
John Bromfield. Yeah.
Bromfield.
Joe
Joe
Hayes.
Hayes. Yep.
So yeah, he's the guy from Ocean Park.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Ocean Park?
Ocean Harbor or
Ocean Harbor. This
Ocean
was
Harbor.
actually a real like SeaWorld kind of attraction in Florida. And I guess it closed down because it's not there anymore. Because that was on the west coast of Florida, I believe.
Mm.
And SeaWorld is in Central Florida. And I think they had a SeaWorld down in South Florida, like in Miami, but I think that's gone now too.
Mm.
So anyway, they pull him up and he's like, yeah, the creature was down there and you hurt my arm. So now they're going to use the stuff that they used to knock him out in the first film. Why not? If it works. So they're out in a rowboat and not Nestor. I keep wanting to call him Nestor. Lucas, Captain Lucas, is telling the guy, "Hey, you sure you know what you're doing?" You know,
Going to blow up my boat.
And I mean, that's the next shot. Is them in the boat, and he's like, "Are you sure you look at his face? Are you sure you know what you're doing?" Yeah, I know what I'm doing. And
We've
he
blown up
pushes the
lots of.
plunger, and then the boat goes up. I'm kidding, but doesn't it look like the boat exploded too?
Yeah, it does. You see him on a
Yeah,
piece of driftwood. Oh, sure, you know what you're doing.
So yeah, they wait a few minutes, and sure enough, fish start floating, and then here he comes. Oh, you got me.
Along with a lot of dead fish.
A lot of dead fish. So, and Mr. Captain of the Obvious there in his little arm sling. There he is. Duh. Of course, that's him. What else would be here? And we got our obligatory news shot. WNTV, wouldn't TV. Ocean. I keep wanting to say Ocean Harbor. Ocean Park is going to get a new exhibition, the Gillman, that we read so much about last year. And that news report makes it all the way, or TV report, I should say, makes it all the way to the institute where Professor Cleet Ferguson works. And it's animal behavior, you know. And they're working with monkeys. Let's do some monkeys.
Yeah.
And
some little shtick here with the monkey, and then we never see
chimpanzee.
any of these people again. A little chimpanzee, yep, not a monkey.
So the chimpanzee has a great big moment there, and then Cleet busts in and takes the air out of his sails. Hey man, I was just gonna get a cookie. And there's Clint Eastwood. Believe it or not, Dirty Harry is working in this clinic, and he can't find his test subject. He's lost his test subject. He doesn't know what he did with him.
Yeah,
and it turns out it's in his pocket.
Is that a mouse in your pocket, or no? Actually, it is.
Well, I don't know what I did with my test subject. Little punk, you got loose. Oh, here he is in my pocket. Damn
I
it!
think the cat. He thought the cat ate the other little mouse, but no, it was in his pocket. Yep.
So there it is. Clint Eastwood's coming into Hollywood.
I always think some big producer looking at this going, yeah, that kid's got something. He's gonna go far.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, the next film he did was Tarantula, and he has his face covered because he was the jet pilot that napalms the tarantula at the end of the film.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have good dialogue.
Somebody told him and Burt Reynolds at the same time. He told Burt Reynolds, "You can't act," and he said, "And you have this huge Adam's apple. Nobody's ever going to hire you." So Burt and him are walking on the street outside the studio there. It's probably Universal Studios. Mm-hmm. and Burt goes, "Well, I can learn to act."
Damn.
So yeah, pretty cold-hearted.
Yeah.
So, but hey, Eastwood proved them all wrong.
No. you got that part in what was it? Rawhide became
Rawhide, which led to
Rowdy
his
Yates.
westerns, and then the rest is history, folks.
Yep. Yeah.
Ah, wah, wah, wah. So this guy's telling Cleet, hey, you got to get down there to Florida because you got the Gill Man. You can go check him out. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It does sound interesting. I think I'll go. You know, typical leading man shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ocean Harbor.
Ocean Harbor.
Ocean Harbor, Florida. In case we were wondering, it's Ocean Harbor, Florida.
Even though they mentioned it like 12 times before it was.
Ocean Harbor, period, Florida.
And they're offloading the porpoise.
Yes. This boat is called the Porpoise 3. So evidently we probably had a scene where they were transferring it from the Rita to the Porpoise 3, but we didn't see that.
No.
Didn't move it was bogging down the scenes. It was too much.
Although I gotta say the porpoise here looks suspiciously like the Rita, but you know.
It does. It does.
Probably just repaint. Yeah. You gotta save some bucks here and there. It's like, look, why do we don't need two boats. Let's just use one boat. We'll just put another name on it.
We'll put another name on it. And again, you know, why go to the problem of moving it from one ship to the other, you know, when you can just use the same type of ship and the audience probably won't even know it. They won't even pay attention to that.
Mm-hmm.
But we did. So evidently it's been enough time to where he's got the sling off of his arm. Joe Hayes, John Bromfield.
Bromfield.
Isn't there a comedian named Bromfield?
There might be.
Lois, right? Lois Bromfield. Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, the news reporters are all about, hey, the Gill Man, you're gonna bring him back to life, you're gonna charge money to go see him, you know, typical shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Joe is riding the wave, and then they airlift him there into the tank, and Joe's got to work water through his lungs or through his gills. Sorry, and of course the cameras are on. And that's Joe out there. That's nobody else. That's Joe. And then we meet Helen Dobson, who's working at Ocean Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's an intern.
She's an intern. Yep. She's like an undergrad studying ichthyology. And the reporter here is kind of dumb. It's like, oh, what's that about? You know, it's a study of fish. Oh, okay.
Well, thanks for that. She's not a dumb blonde.
No, she's smart.
Very smart. And the name of this movie could very well have been Everybody's Hitting on Helen. Because look at this guy. He's hitting on her. Joe's hitting on her. Cleet hits on her later. The creature's like, God, I can't get a break here. I just want a moment with this broad.
Exactly.
The creature's enamored with her. Even there's a dog that walks into the film, and he's like all about her. So
the dog. Yeah, we'll talk about the dog later. But
poor puppy. All right, so while I was watching this, or while I was screenshotting this and colorizing this and getting it ready for the timeline, I realized at this point, my God, the Gill Man looks like somebody. He looks like a comedian.
You mean this guy?
Yes. Why am I having such a fucking brain fart?
You mean Don Rickles?
Don Rickles, you hockey puck. So there it is. Run water through my gills, you hockey puck. So there it is. Yes, Don Rickles. He looks like Don Rickles to me. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, sir.
Tell me I'm wrong. Put some gills on the side of his face. That's Don Rickles.
Yeah, just all I want some fish. What?
Oh, now you're trying to hit on the broad, just like the dog. So there it is. And now you got me in a tank. Great. How about cleaning the tank first? So he finally wakes up, the Gill man, not Rickles. Rickles passed away a couple of years ago. Yeah, he's pretty gnarly. He's got his lipstick on. Anytime this is colorized, I don't know why, but his lips are like blood red. But he actually has a kind of a olive drab, green, brown, I'm not cooked yet crab look.
Mm-hmm.
Which means if you put him in boiling water, he would probably turn orange. Orange creature. So he's grabbing at people, and people are screaming, and Joe gets like a little electro ball stick that he uses to push the creature back in the water. And then he pulls Joe in again. So Joe's got to tangle with him again. And of course, Helen is concerned. I don't know why she would wear that hat, that yarmulke, to Ocean Harbor, but there it is. And yeah, there's a bunch of other guys jump in there like rodeo clowns, trying to get the creature's attention off of Joe. I guess because Joe's he's the main attraction. He's like the head guy,
Mm-hmm.
Ocean Harbor guy. So he gets out. One of the guys, I think, ends up getting clonked by the creature. I think that's our first body count.
Mm-hmm.
And they throw a net on him. And I mean, we see later how strong this creature is. He probably would have ripped through that net pretty quick. But they end up getting him locked down, as it were, the ball and chain. And it's not Helen. He would like her to be his ball and chain. But yeah, they get him latched down to a nice big chain to the bottom of the tank, so he can't get out. He can only go so far. It's kind of like when you tie up a dog in your backyard, keep him away from the mailman.
Yep.
So there it is. He's like, oh, what the hell? Come on, guys. Come on, man, relax. He's not happy. Tell me I'm wrong. He looks like Don Rickles. You hockey puck. Why are you locking me down, you hockey puck? Who's the broad? So, yeah. So it's like, okay, he's tied down. We can start charging tickets now.
Now, where did they get him to pose for this poster? Or is that supposed to be like a painted or something?
I'll be honest with you.
Just a little stand-up.
That stand-up that you have there, that's actually from the first film.
Yeah.
That picture. It's a publicity picture. They blew up into a stand-up size and colored it. Or you know what? The original film was black and white. It might have been black and white. I don't know. So Helen is looking at him. She's looking like Lady Gaga there. She's looking through the window in at him, or actually at everything that's going on in the tank. They're feeding the dolphins. This is the setup to, okay, we're going to feed the gill man in a minute. And and there he is. Dun, dun, dun. And now, he's got the chain on.
I don't remember now. Was this in 3D originally?
They were both in 3D. Yeah, the first one and the second one.
Okay, that's what I thought, because you know it's always like moving to Okay.
Correct. And there is an electro ball thing stick that they poke at him that zaps him like a cattle prod. And they were pushing that at the camera and stuff. Yeah. So Cleet shows up and he goes, "Wow, he really likes you." Typical. And then he realizes, hey, she's a hottie. And then he starts making the move on her. And Joe, I think, is the guy that actually is like, "Oh, you're going to have a date with the old fogey, are you?" Which I thought was kind of snarky and cheeky and fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's putting on the charm here. Hey,
yeah.
Oh, you're an intern. Hey, well, I'm here to study the creature. Maybe you can help me out. Maybe we can have dinner. So here we go, feeding the creature. Ooh, what do you got for me today? Shrimp again? Clam strips. So,
No, that sounded very Don Rickles right there.
yeah, clam strips. Don Rickles would definitely say clam strips. Next, you'll be feeding me clam strips. So they go outside, and that's when Joe realizes, oh, he's trying to make time on Helen too. Great. You know, he's got a brain, and I've got the brawn, and
Mhm. You know what I
so
like? I like the thing about these 50s movies
yeah.
is okay, so there's Cleet, right? And his
Mhm.
belt, I mean, his pants are hitched up to his waist. I mean, to his almost to his chest. I mean, you know,
Yeah, he's the old fogey.
yeah,
He's the professor type.
hmm
They should have put glasses on him too. Um,
yeah,
so like Gene Barry would have worn glasses, by God. Next week we're doing War of the Worlds, the original, by the way. It's going to be H.G. Wells, Jules Verne month next month.
yeah.
So we're gonna be doing starting out with War of the Worlds. Um, so anyway, yeah, they're going to see Flippy because
All right,
copyright
now
won't let them use Flipper.
I I gotta say something here because this honestly this kind of bothered me
Okay.
because Flippy, right? They say, I mean, it's even on the sign there. It says the educated porpoise.
Hmm.
Flippy ain't no porpoise. Flippy is a dolphin. So I have to be a little suspicious of this aquarium that they don't
Hmm.
know the difference between a porpoise and a dolphin. You know, I mean, that's kind of sketchy. And they're putting
That's
the gill man in this.
yeah. Well, uh, yeah. I'm guessing somebody works for Universal Studios, paints signs, just put their own deal on there, and here's the dog shows up out of nowhere, starts hitting on Helen.
Yeah.
I want to be
Uh,
close to you.
Chris.
Is the
Name the
dog
dog.
named Chris?
The dog is named Chris. Yeah.
Oh, too funny. I didn't know that. I somehow missed that. Joe's actually going to come sit down right behind them, And so again, poor Cleet can't get a moment in with this
Mm-hmm.
chick, because all these other people keep coming around,
Mm-hmm.
and a dog. So yeah, Flipper was a big TV show at the time, and again, that was a dolphin, and
Mm-hmm.
so they call this one Flippy. Hello, Flippy.
Well,
So now the next day,
now that you
Cleet.
say that, not to drag this point out, but maybe that's why they called it a porpoise, so people wouldn't associate it with Flipper.
The dolphin.
Yeah,
Uh, they did it on purpose.
they did.
Thank you.
I'm I'm here to serve, sir.
There you go. You fed it to me a couple minutes ago, and I didn't bite. Now I'm gonna take it. So anyway, he's about to start his little experiment with the creature. They're gonna do a little uh,
It's like trying to get to see if he
like a
obey.
behavioral control
There you
experiment.
go, obey
Yeah, there you
commands and
go.
all that. And I gotta
So
say, you know, the other thing about the 1950s
yeah,
is you got John Agar, who starred in a lot of these movies, you know, and you could be the hero of this story or be the leading man and have this total dad bod.
yeah.
But, you know,
Well. Wait till you see Joe in his shorts in a minute.
yeah.
That's kind
Oh,
of
yeah. And Joe too. Yeah. But never mind them. Oh, Helen. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. You're looking at the wrong people here.
I know.
There's a reason everybody's hitting on this girl.
Yeah.
She
And I like
rocked the
the
one
fact,
piece.
yeah, I like that they kept the sort of almost iconic white swimsuit that
Yeah,
Julie Adams
Julie
wore.
Adams actually wore a white one piece in the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a conscious decision. They did it on purpose. Thank you. Um, so they go to feed the creature, and then when the creature goes for the food, He zap it with a ball stick, like electro ball stick. There it is, coming at you. And they say, stop! Because that little thing they just put down in the water was a speaker where when he says stop, the creature's got to hear it, you know. So they're doing these experiments with the creature, and then they run away. Flippers don't fail me now. So now that we've tormented and tortured the creature, let's go have lunch. The creature's not happy. He's flipping him off with his flipper. He's trying to pull that chain. Then she goes back to watch him again. Again, more taunting. And he's, you know, looking at her like, hey, I want some time. You know, all these other guys, I want some time. Mm-hmm. And then Cleet shows up. And you can see it in the creature's face. Oh, man.
No, like...
They do this like 3 times in the movie. The creature's like, damn. I was there. I was right there.
But nope.
Had her focus.
Dad bod had to show up here.
And Cleet had to show up. There he is, angry. I gotta get abroad.
Looks like he's tapping on the window, like, hey, wait, what about me? What
the hell are you doing, hockey puck? Get away from her. Tell me I'm wrong. So, this is the scene I'm talking about. Sorry, but it's pretty obvious he's got a teeny peeny. Poor Joe.
Poor Joe.
So yeah, Dr. Dadbod there comes in. I have to wear black trunks to hide my bulge. Don't go for the baby blue trunks, folks. On a cold day, it's just going to hurt you. So they do another experiment, you know, same thing. But the creature is a learning creature. He's intelligent, kind of like a chimp. Mm-hmm. So in this one, they want to tag him. So they feed him some fish that's it's been drugged. Mm-hmm. They give him a little Bill Cosby. Okay, what we're gonna do now is give him a little sleepy pie. We're gonna give him a little roofie. He's gonna go down. Tag him. So there it is. And Helen is taking out the ticker tape that's showing all of his vitals. And now this guy's making time on Helen. Yeah, so tell me more, baby.
Exactly.
They're all hitting on her.
Yeah. She's explaining the whole like, well, it's measuring the brain activity and blah blah blah. You know,
these are his vitals.
I gotta say, she kind of very kind of subtle, not kind of. She blows him off because she mentions that something about the brain act when they're sleeping. It's like as I measured it, and it's the same kind of reading from insane people. And the guy says, "Oh, you mean I'm insane when I'm sleeping?" It's like, well, yes, sure.
Well, that would explain a lot.
Yeah. So there's a terrible explanation, but yeah, she basically tells him that he's crazy and bug off.
Too funny. So there it is, folks. The Gillman's chart. X9746. And those old clipboards, by gosh. Mm-hmm. Do we see those anymore? Yeah. So yeah, she's doing her thing in the lab there, and then Cleet comes in, and she shows him a little sample of something, and he's like, "Well, hey,
blood.
That looks interesting. Why don't we go to the beach?" Because the next scene, they're at the beach.
He's all like, "Oh, look at you doing all this kind of science stuff. Oh, ain't that cute?"
Make me a sandwich. That's the creature's blood. Didn't come out. It didn't come through the colorization process so well, but Cleat looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this colorization program, Colorize, is the best one that I've found, and it's hit or miss. I mean, sometimes you get pink jackets and stuff. And there's the dog, Chris, comes up. Hey, making time with my woman. And Helen is amused. But it's time for Cleet to get serious.
Mm.
It's time to talk about the future. And she's kind of staving him off a little bit, but you can tell by looking at her, she's interested. You're smarter than most of the men that hit on me. And you don't have gills. So she's looking at the Gillman again. You gotta wonder, she's so fascinated by watching him from this vantage point. Anyway, and the Gillman is like, he's trying to woo her. I bet you Cleet shows up again. Hey, how you doing?
Sure enough.
Damn it! He's banging on the glass. Me. No, don't look at him.
The weird, I just noticed something. The weird thing, and I didn't notice it when I saw the movie, but Cleet here gets more and more dressed up as the movie goes on. Like at first he's just in a shirt, and then he was shirt and tie. Now he's got a suit on.
You are correct, sir. You're definitely correct. He's got a gray suit that he. This is how big my mouth can open. I'm sorry. Just when I snapped that screenshot, I was like, that's what I thought. I was like, wow.
He's like, well, we're gonna test that out later.
Well, hey, let's talk about that after dinner. Got a cigarette? And the creature's like, oh, man, damn it.
I want to go to dinner.
We can go to the seafood place. Clam strips. Okay, now she's got it's not an electro fun ball stick like cattle prod thing, but it's got a ball on the end of it. And she kind of throws that in the creature's face. Like, that's not going to agitate him. And at first he's like, no, I ain't touched anything like that. Nope. And I ain't going to go for the food either. Look at him. He's like, not me.
Mm-hmm.
I love that pose. I don't know why he did that, but I love that pose.
It's like, fool me once.
So she sticks the thing in his face even closer. And so naturally what he's going to do is he's going to grab the stick. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that one out. And they go after him with the cattle prods. The underwater cattle prods. She starts to get away. And is that Joe?
No, that's Cleet.
He attacks Cleet.
He attacks Cleet, yeah.
All right. Yeah, Cleet, it makes sense that Cleet would be down there because he was doing the experiment. So evidently he gets away. Yeah, dark shorts, not baby blue. Mm-hmm. So Cleet actually gets away. Joe, I think, is helping them up and out.
Yeah, that's true right there.
Yeah. So yeah, he's helping them up and out. Yeah, or he's helping her up and out. The creature's trying to get loose. But he's got that chain on. And he manages to break the chain finally. Because he's been, pissed off more than a few times. And he keeps pulling on that chain. He finally pulls it free because he's very strong. Mm-hmm. And he pulls Joe in.
Yep, and this is where poor Joe bites it.
This is where Joe bites it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's Joe at the bottom after the creature has manhandled him. Yeah, the creature's got a thing where he crushes your head between his claws.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So he's getting out. We get the obligatory scream. Yeah! She was actually in the flippy scene, I think. Mm-hmm. She was an extra in the flippy scene, and I guess they The director goes, "Hey, come to my trailer. We'll put you in this. We'll give you your own shot."
Right. Random woman screaming. Yep.
Can you scream? So she screams. All hell breaks loose at Ocean Harbor.
The announcer, the creature is loose. Everybody, get the hell out now.
There you go. Feet, don't fail me now. So, yeah. So he's throwing people over the rail. Here's a mom protecting her child. Always like that.
Yeah.
Oh, creature, don't get my baby.
And you know, I mean, you gotta now. Up to this point, I was feeling sorry. I was kind of feeling sorry for the creature.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't his fault. You know, he gets dragged out from his home, dumped into this tank.
Yeah.
You know, and turned into an exhibit. So yeah, I don't blame him for being a little pissed off. But something happens later on that kind of turns me against him, and I think you know
Yeah.
what that is.
Okay. Well, he's terrorizing a kid here.
Yeah. Well, no,
And,
he just kind of looks at it and then kind of moves on. You know,
yeah.
he's not really trying to kill anybody. Now he does. The car here is like in his way, so
I love these cars. And yeah, he lifts one right up and over, and I'm going to the beach. Dad, darn it. You ain't keeping me from the beach. Look how close they're parked. That's why. He's angry because they parked right on each other's bumpers.
yeah.
Damn it, I just want to move around, get to the water. Yeah, hockey puck. So off he goes, and then we find out that Joe's playing a golden harp in the ocean aquarium in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And she's distraught, and he's like, "Yeah, that's right, baby." We get the obligatory spinning headlines. Gilman on the loose, or prehistoric monster on the loose. Gilman reported near Miami. Gilman kills guards. I like that one. That's very, I don't know, non-specific. Guards where? What kind of guards? But he's near Miami. And there he is. The creature, the Amazon River, I believe, is freshwater. Am I right? I think we had this conversation when we did Creature from the Black Lagoon.
I think so. Yeah.
He goes from freshwater to saltwater. He can't stay out of the water for too long. That's a very important plot point. So he's he can come out of the water and he can walk around for a couple of minutes, and then he's got to go back to the water. He's got to some water.
Yeah, yeah. Like most amphibians.
There you go. So there's a couple some kids making out at Makeout Point. The cop is like, "Hey, you seen the Gill man around here?" No, go away.
Yeah, he tells them to move along.
This was like a standard scene in just about every 1950s horror film and sci-fi film. The cop coming up, or somebody coming up on the kids kissing in the front seat of the car.
Mm-hmm. Right before they get...
Now, doesn't she?
Huh?
She looks like tart now, doesn't she?
Yeah.
This all is like belongs in the front seat of somebody's car at Makeout Point.
Gee, thanks, officer.
She's been to the submarine races more than once.
Oh, great. What am I going to do with this boner?
Now you got me all scared about Gilman. Stop it. Chris made it into her room. He was the first.
Yeah. Now, talk about those kids. Going back to those kids, though. All right, they drive off, and they're right next door to a motel. But I don't know. Anyway, yep. So
the motel vacancy.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. The slide pops up. It's the vacancy sign is almost as large as the name of the hotel. So I call it the motel vacancy. So yeah, they're the motel vacancy. She's getting ready to take a shower. This next shot, pretty racy for a 1950s film. Man, oh man. That's why we go to the drive-in, folks.
Yeah.
That's why Chris is right next to her vanity there. And the creature is the creature's a peeping Tom.
Mhm. Yeah, he's checking her out like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
He's drooling, just like Don Rickles.
Mhm.
Humming. So yeah, she's getting ready for that shower.
Mhm.
And the creature's like, oh, I need some water now too, baby. I'll come in the shower with you. Fresh water, salt water, don't matter to me. But of course, Chris is there. And Chris is like, oh, no, you are not going to ruin what I've got myself into here. No, I am here to stay. He's angry at the creature.
Mhm.
And of course, Cleet hears it over in his room. What the hell? What's going on with Chris? She hears it in the shower, comes out. There it is, motel vacancy. Tell me I'm wrong. A lot of times in these movies, stuff will go on in like the next room, and you're like, what, nobody in the house heard this?
Right?
You know, nobody hears all this monster growling and stuff going on next door. Well, in this one, they actually did hear something. They heard the dog. They heard Chris, and they came out to see what was going on. And they're in their, motel bathrobes.
Robes, yep.
Yeah. And this is when Cleet makes his move.
Mhm.
This is it. It's go time. So, hey, we're both in our robes. We just showered. That's it, baby. It's time. Let me show you dad bod.
Mhm.
And poor Chris.
You see Chris, and then it's like, oh, nope, you done lost all sympathy with me. You kill a dog, that's it. You're done, Speak.
Yeah. He killed the puppy.
Yeah.
Body count, what is it, 3 now? 2.5?
Yep. Two and a half.
2.5. So German Shepherd, he's gone. And Chris was just trying to make time. Just like every other male in this movie with Helen. No need to kill him. So yeah, the creature is. We've made it clear that this has become Jaws for the revenge now. He's watching them wherever they go,
Mm-hmm.
and they get on the Porpoise 3, and they're actually looking for him, not realizing he's following them. And this is when Helen makes her move. I like you when you're in the net, baby. Daddy, I'm gonna call you Daddy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That hockey puck? Nah, this can't be happening. So tell me I'm wrong. So now we have to have the scene where they're swimming in the water and the creature's right underneath them. Mm-hmm. They have that in all of these. So they jump out into the water. Not bad for an old guy. And that's from the first movie. I recognize that scene. So he's watching them swim this way. He's watching them swim that way. He's about to do the little tickle on the ankle thing that they always do in these movies too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he does it. Like,
and yeah, and then they get back on the boat. The Porpoise 3, St. Augustine. So yeah, it's the west coast of Florida. But that's also where the Ringling Museum is, St. Augustine. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Sarasota. St. Augustine's on the east coast. My bad. Yeah, that's up above Daytona Beach. So there they are at the nightclub. They're going to have dinner and listen to some jazz music. And they're having a good time. And he's all dressed up, like he said. He's dressed up in his gray suit. She's happy that she has her man now. Now everybody will stop hitting on me. I've got my old man now. And the creature shows up. Because he needs Helen. He wants that Helen. Gotta get abroad. So the band is playing, and they got the bass player, they got the trombone player, they got everything happening, the drummer, they got everything happening. And then we get the great take when one of the band members sees the creature. Here it comes.
What? What the hell? And the creature's
Hey,
like,
man.
I hate jazz.
So that was my creature impersonation.
And a good one too.
Looking kind of pink there. So he knocks Cleet out of the way. Take a hike, old man. Knocks him into some bar stools. Oh, he threw me over here. And then he just grabs Helen and takes her out and jumps in the water. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So then Cleet runs out there, takes his coat off and jumps in the water. And then a couple of people that are trying to neck on a boat out there, they're like, hey, what's going on over there? And there's a safety buoy. And the creature actually, I guess he realizes she needs air. So she's going to have to breathe for a few minutes before I take her down under again. And he lets her grab onto a safety buoy. And then Cleet shows up. And he goes to the safety buoy and they're gone.
Mm-hmm. I kind of wonder if this scene might have inspired something in the opening of Jaws.
Oh, yeah.
Because the girl winds up on the buoy before.
Yeah. Before he takes her under for the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a Coast Guard boat shows up with a light and they find Cleet. Cleet explains what's going on. And then they get on the radio. Calling all cars, be on the lookout for a gill man. Basically. Did he say gill man? Yeah, eat your donut.
Wait, isn't there a Mr. Gilman that works down at the stock?
Mr. Gilman. Let's go get him. Take him in.
Now, the dispatcher here, his voice, it reminded me of somebody, and I can't. It's like a kind of I don't know, kind of a comedian or an actor. And I don't know if it's the same guy, and I hadn't looked it up, but I don't know. This voice just sounded familiar.
Okay.
But yeah,
but you don't know who it sounds like. You don't have the name.
No, I don't have the name.
We can look it up. Well, actually, we can still look it up. Actors, see all. It's damn it. Oh my God, my phone. Okay, I got to go back. Filmography for Joe Bromfield. Nope, don't need that. Cast. Here we go. Cast. Let's see if we can find. Cop.
Dispatcher.
Pete. Diver. Charlie. Newscaster. Police announcer.
Yeah.
Sidney Mason.
Okay. No.
Died in 76. Guns Don't Argue, science fiction theater. 3 guys named Mike. Tales of Frankenstein, police chief.
Oh.
That was his last movie. I'm sorry, that was 2012. What? He died in 76. They must have used some like posthumous footage or something.
Probably, yeah.
Like maybe the scene from this movie they used it to be on the lookout for a monster. You know, they anyway.
All right. Well, yeah.
So
that's the person I was thinking of.
Okay, now we got 2 guys out there cruising. Being the key word. And they see, maybe they're out hot rodding. I don't know. I shouldn't do that. And they see Helen on the beach. Now, we know the creature's got to go back out in the water every so often. So that's what he's doing. He's going out for a little water break and he's put Helen on the beach. And just at that time, these guys see her. So they go, hey, what's she doing on the beach, eh? like they're Bill and Ted. And he shows up. And he picks one guy up and slings him into a tree, banking his head off the bottom of that tree. Man, oh man, ouch. And it's a pretty good effect, even though it's clearly a dummy on a wire. But man, he just bangs his head right off the side of that tree, and he spins him around. And then he just grabs the other guy and does the claw, the head between the claws thing, crushes his head. And he picks up Helen, and goes back to the water. So now Cleet is trying to coordinate the police and people to check the beaches out in the area, because he knows the creature's going to have to be close to water and the beaches, and the police run across these two dead guys. So now we're up to what, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 4.5?
Mm-hmm.
4.5 dead.
Yeah.
And where do you think he went? Well, maybe over there. Because it's clearly, the feet of the creature. Could be someone just out scuba diving. I love the fact that when you see like news reporters and stuff, they're just set up at a desk with a little tiny microphone in the 50s. There's no big. So they've got searchlights out there now. I mean, like the big ones, like the big searchlights, like used for anti-aircraft, and making a movie look like $1 million. So the chief of police is like, all right, fellas, I'm going to give this microphone over to this scientist named Cleet now, and he's going to talk to you. And Cleet takes the mic, and he's like, don't kill my girlfriend. Don't shoot her. Basically. So, yeah, they got the lights out, and they're looking for the creature. And he's like, I need water. So he puts her down on the beach. And he goes back out to the water, and he does a little double check. Like, she's still there? Yeah, she's still there. Okay, good. That's the next slide, I think. Yeah, there he is. He's like, she's still there? Yeah, okay, good. He gets a little water. And then two of the search party guys come across her. Hey, turn the light that way. I think there's a broad on the beach. There's a blonde on the beach. And there she is. And again, she's wearing white. She looks good in white. And luckily, she's wearing white tonight, because that's how they spot her all the time. All these people. Not lucky for the two teens, but...
Yeah.
So when they're flashing the lights on her, the creature comes back. And so now he's in the spotlight, and he doesn't know what to do. And they're firing the flare so that Cleet can come and join the group. And Cleet's like, hey, there's the flare. That's what that slide is. There's the flare. And the creature's in the spotlight now, so he decides to do a little dance, a little soft shoe. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragdoll girl. No, he doesn't do that. He does look a little confused as what am I going to do now? And Helen's waking up. And Helen is not happy. Oh, my God, he's dancing. And the creature's like, come on. What do you want me to do? They got the lights on me. So... he grabs Helen when he realizes a bunch of people are coming down on him, and Cleet is trying to hurry. We got to get there. Hurry. We're almost there. And when Cleet gets there, he's going off to the water, and Cleet says, stop! Because that's what they did in the experiment, and it stopped him. And it doesn't work the first time. He keeps moving. Stop! He gets a little closer. Stop! And then the creature stops because he's been trained. He's been taught. He's like, oh, am I going to get a cookie? And Helen is like, just shoot him. And he's like, no, don't shoot. And she's still in his arms. And he's like, Helen, come to me. Come to daddy. You know who your daddy is. Now, she is barely 2 feet away from that freaking creature, and they start shooting. Shoot him! Kill him! Go! They lay into the creature, and they shoot the hell out of him. I mean, look how close they are to the creature, and they're being shot at from all sides. Luckily, they didn't get wounded. So we see, and I love the fact that she's hanging on to him, and his eyes are closed like, I'm so glad this is over. And her eyes are open. She's like, oh, the creature had me in his arms. And they're still shooting. Yeah, we get to shoot. We get to kill creature.
I'm never eating sushi again.
So we get the obligatory shot from the first film of the creature floating to the top of the water. Okay, it's over. Da 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 ba 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 ba. And again, the colorized does wonky things with credits. I don't know why it twists and turns and spins them around like that, but it does. So maybe because that program doesn't want us to do what we're doing here. Maybe. But we're doing it. So Clete Ferguson, John Agar, Helen Dobson, Laurie Nelson, Joe Hayes, John Bromfield, all the way down to the police captain, Charles R. Kane. Okay, I'm going to let him use my microphone now. So there it is, folks. Revenge of the Creature. The last of the legendary Universal monster pictures. And I hope I never have to wear this damn thing again. It's just ridiculous looking by Aqua Camouflage. So again, join us next week for War of the Worlds, the original one, not the one where Tom Cruise is like brushing people's ashes out of his hair. The original one.
The good one.
Any last words for us, Havoc?
Well, I got to say, I really like this one. I think I almost like this one better than Black Lagoon.
Really?
Yeah. Although that was pretty.
I was aware of the budget constraints on this one.
Yeah. And as far as sequels go, because sometimes sequels are like, meh, but this is actually pretty good. It's pretty good. Follow up.
It's a very easy story to follow. Yeah. True enough. But again, I was a little disappointed in the creature design. That the eyes looked kind of fakey.
Yeah, that's the only thing that. Yeah.
Body count not so high. You know what? There really wasn't a lot of body count in the first one.
No, there wasn't.
So, I think most of the people survived. I think there was like one ship guy that we didn't even get to meet or know. He was Lucas's assistant. Got pulled off the boat. And Whit Bissell gets burned up, and he's bandaged up. I can't remember if I don't think he died in the film. I think he survived. So I like the creature from the Black Lagoon. I like the concept. I like the design, except for the eyes in this one. And the stories don't have to be, very involved.
Nope.
It's a creature. It's a monster. People are trying to save themselves from the monster. There you go. And man wins over nature again. All right. So again, tune in now that happy Halloween, by the way. Tomorrow's Halloween. Happy Halloween 2025, in case you're wondering, if you're watching this after the fact. And we start back with Jules Verne and H.G. Wells next month, all 4 movies. And I hope you're going to enjoy those, starting off with War of the Worlds. Thank you, Havoc. And thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for those monsters.
This here's Master Sergeant Havoc. Thank you for watching this episode of the Big Monster Briefing Room. Now, why don't you go ahead and give us a like and subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell next time a big old giant monster comes calling. See y'all later.